Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us today. We've got a lot to talk about, so.
We do. We have quite a few things we want to cover today in a short amount of time. But first and foremost, we need to discuss these newly revised fragrance oils that we have here.
Yeah, oh, and first off, if you do not know us yet, I'm Cassie.
And I'm Kevin.
So yeah, let's get back to these fragrances. So you might have seen that we revised 7 fragrances, and we're going to talk about which ones first.
Well, I think I'd like to start with watermelon and citronella.
Yeah.
These are exciting because they used to not be shippable by air due to their flash point. Low flash point fragrance oils cannot travel through USPS, and we revised these to raise the flash point so they can now travel by air.
Yeah, and it's awesome because now you won't have to have your shipment split up. If you want to try one of these fragrances, they can all go together.
Absolutely. So if that has deterred you in the past from trying these fragrance oils, now would be a great time to test them out. Summer's coming up, so these are both really good fragrances for both spring and summer, so good time to start thinking about your summer line.
Yeah, especially citronella, which it smells great, but it's also really, really handy. If you are someone who gets bit by mosquitoes a lot, like me, this is great to have on hand just for your personal use as well as adding it into your line.
My wife suffers from that ailment as well.
It's bad. Yeah.
So both of these are great. Now now all of our fragrance oils can travel by air, so no more of the split shipments. Everything can go together. Very excited about that.
Yeah.
So what else do we have here that you're excited is been launched?
Well, I'm really excited about Pineapple Sage because this has long been one of my favorite fragrances. I know a lot of you guys really love it too. I am so excited to say that I cannot really tell the difference between this one and the previous version. I think it is just as good, if not better. It's strong, it's fruity, it's juicy, and it's a little, the sage gives it a bit of a high-end note as well, so it's kind of spa-like.
It's a little bit more upscale than some of the other tropical fruity fragrances. So
definitely.
again, if you haven't tried that one in the past, give it a try. All 7 of these are currently half off right now.
Yeah.
So if it's for a limited time, great time to try those out. And as always, we do give a free sample with any order over $25. So give these a try. We're very excited to have these revised and up on the site again.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are you excited about?
I think I got to go with what we used to be called Driftwood. This is the only one of the bunch that now has a new name.
Yeah.
And that's not because it is different from the original. It's just that we thought it was a little bit more representative of the fragrance profile. It does have a nice amber note to the base. So we did change the name from Driftwood to Amber and Driftwood. But rest assured, it is very, very similar to the original. Maybe not quite as much vanilla to it.
Yeah, there's a little bit less vanilla.
But still very, very close. If you currently use it and you call it Driftwood, rest assured you can continue calling it Driftwood.
Yeah, don't need to change your labels unless you want to.
Yeah, you don't need to change the name because we did. We just thought it was a nice switch for us, but you could absolutely continue calling it Driftwood if you already do.
Yeah, all right. So next up is Pomegranate Cider. This is more of a fall holiday fragrance, but it is never too early to start thinking about that time of year again. We just got through it, but it is going to be here before you know it.
It'll be back in no time, and it's a very important season, so you can never start planning too early for fall.
Exactly.
And similar to that, Gingerbread is another one that we just relaunched. I think it's spot on with the original.
Yeah, me too.
A great one for me. It's always been a good seller for me. I'm a big fan of Gingerbread, so again, if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. If you're looking for another gourmand, bakery-type fragrance to add to your fall and winter line, fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Last but certainly not least is
definitely not least
Egyptian Amber. So I know this is a favorite of so many of you, and it's a favorite around here too. So
it is, and it's a huge seller for me.
Yeah.
Very important fragrance. I was very critical of this revision. I wanted it to be as good as the original, if not better, and they absolutely did not disappoint with this one. If anything, I think it's stronger.
Yeah, I think it's a little stronger too, which that is never a bad thing.
But it retains all the characteristics. It is a beautiful fragrance, and I'm very excited again to have this one live back on the site. I know some people were disappointed, when it was out of stock. So it is back. It is available now. And you can test this newly revised fragrance for half off of a 1-ounce bottle for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to try all of these. So if you do, leave a review on our website, or if you want to share on Facebook or Instagram, just do that. Let us know. We want to hear what you think, so make sure you tag us so that I can find you. But yeah, try them out. We want to know what your thoughts.
Yeah, let us know what you think. And Egyptian Amber is a good time of year for Egyptian Amber. Well, with Valentine's Day around the corner, I think this is a really good fragrance for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about revamping your Valentine line, adding another fragrance to it, try that one out. Amber Noir is another one that I think is really good for Valentine's Day. What are you thinking about for Valentine's Day this year?
Well, Mediterranean fig is one of my favorites all the time. You might have heard me talk about that fragrance a little bit.
You really can't go wrong with med fig.
But I'm also really into sandalwood right now. I know that's not really a traditional Valentine's fragrance, but
No, that's an odd choice.
But I think it's like kind of sultry and nice and something a little bit different than, you know,
Alright.
your florals, your bakeries.
Yeah, mix it up a
your
little bit.
chocolate
And really, I
fudge.
can't argue with sandalwood on any occasion.
Yeah,
So
and
I'll
it's
give you
good to
that.
blend with too.
Indeed. So
What about
not,
you?
Not
What
a
are you
traditional
thinking?
choice, but I'll accept it. I was thinking lush linen.
Really?
Actually, yeah. And it's one of, I think it's our more romantic linen type fragrance. It's got a nice floral note to it. I think
does.
it'd play really well for Valentine's Day. Plus, it's Bath and Body safe.
Oh,
so you can
that's
make
always
really
good.
good soaps and body butters.
Sugar scrubs?
Sugar scrubs, absolutely.
Yeah.
So again, if you're looking for another Valentine's Day fragrance, that's my recommendation.
Okay, I'll accept it. And if you have Valentine's Day recommendations, again, share them with us. We have a whole page on our website featuring recommendations from some of you and then some of our staff recommendations as well. I'd love to add some more to that page. So if you
Yeah.
have recommendations, again, tag us and we'll feature you.
Yeah, throw it up on the page. We're always looking for new suggestions. We love hearing what you're coming up with. So
Yeah.
please reach out, let us know.
Definitely.
And we have another product here today that I'm very excited about as well.
Oh yeah, these are really great.
You may have seen these already. These went live on the site a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
These are our mini tumblers, and they're adorable.
They're super cute.
These are great. As you can see here, they are just like our three-sided, or our three-wick tumblers and our straight-sided tumblers. Beautiful complement to these. They make such a nice little centerpiece all together.
We like to call them the Tumbler family
Yes,
around
they
here.
are the Tumbler family, so this is our new little baby tumbler.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it because I use a straight-sided tumbler. It's my main jar, and this is an excellent complement to that. You know, it's a little bit smaller, going to be a lower price tag.
Yeah, it's
maybe-
about 3.6 ounces.
Yes, holds
Yeah.
3.6 ounces, so it's it's going to be an easier product to sell for those people that aren't quite ready to invest in the larger size. You
Right.
maybe use it for promos or giveaways. I'm really excited to add this to my line. I think it's going to be an excellent complement to my existing straight-sided tumbler.
Yeah, and I love the way these look. You know, like three of them on a table setting.
Yeah.
So it's like a really nice, larger alternative to tea lights.
Yeah, and if you sell them all together too.
Oh yeah, let's get a close up
there. And if you sell these all together too, you can get really
There we
creative
go.
with the
Oh,
colors.
Look at that.
So
Thanks
we
for the
made
close-up, Heidi.
we made all three of these with the Merlot dye blocks, just
Yeah.
in varying amounts. So you can have different colors. You can play around with this set, maybe make them complement each other the way we
Yeah.
did here. A lot of possibilities now that you have three different size options with this same style of container.
Yeah, they just look really cute together.
They really do.
All right, so one last thing. You guys might have seen this on our social yesterday with a video featuring this one here.
Yep, it's been floating around since yesterday.
Yeah, about a pretty big change UPS made to some of their shipping this year.
Yeah, so this is a big deal. Both UPS and FedEx lowered the threshold, the weight threshold for their additional handling surcharge. It's a $24 fee. It used to only apply to packages that were over 70 pounds. Now it's applying to packages that are over 50 pounds, or 50 pounds or greater.
Yeah.
So that does, of course, affect 50-pound cases of wax. However, we're very, very excited to say that as of right now, it is not affecting CandleScience orders.
Right. Yeah, no effects to you. You can continue ordering as usual. We are not changing the case sizes or anything like that right now. So business as usual.
Yep, so rest assured that that fee will not apply to any order that you place with us. And if this changes at all in the future, we'll absolutely let you know.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated,
Yeah,
always.
we'll do everything we can to change around our packaging, anything we need to do that, to minimize impacts on our customers. But for right now, you can just continue to order as normal.
Yeah. All right, so let's check in with our diligent social media monitors. Any questions you guys have? Anything coming up? No?
Oh, that's.
We're super excited about the mini tumblers.
Oh, yeah.
I understand
Great,
why.
that's awesome. They are
I'm thrilled
amazing.
about it. It's a beautiful little jar,
Yeah.
and I'm very excited for it. It's going to go. We actually paint our containers.
Oh, yeah, you're going to paint these?
Yeah, so I'm going to paint this one too.
Oh, okay.
I almost had it for today, but I didn't have the time. But it's a beautiful complement. They look, as you can see, exactly the same. So it makes a perfect little set.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that people are as excited about it as I am.
Yeah, they're super cool. We really like them around here.
Yeah, a lot of people have asked already about lids and box options. That's something that we are talking about. Our product development team is looking into. We don't have a timeline, but it is something that we hear you. We know that you're asking. I've been asking myself. So hopefully that's something we'll be able to offer in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, if we don't have any questions coming in, I'm afraid I am all out of material here.
We got one.
One question? All right.
I think think there's one about the sample sale coming up. When to potentially expect that?
Oh yeah, so if you've been following us for a while, we do 2 sample sales a year in the early spring and then in the fall. So we are getting close to the early spring, so just keep an eye out in the next couple months or so. Make sure you are signed up for our emails. You're following us on Facebook, on Instagram, because that's where we're going to be pushing out all the announcements as soon as the sample sale is live.
Yes, and we will be offering new fragrances in the spring as well. This is just a revision launch. We are still very much looking forward to our new fragrances. So keep an eye out for that as well.
Yeah, and I am really, really excited about our spring summer fragrances because every single one of those I think is a winner, but there's a few that are just really incredible.
Me too.
And I am so excited to tell you guys about them.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I wish we talked about it right now, but we can't.
Well, I have been giving some sneak peeks, not sharing too much information, but keep an eye on our Instagram stories because I have been sharing some little hints here and there.
Just little teasers.
Just little teasers, just to get you excited.
But they're good. Trust us on that.
Yeah,
I'm very excited about this launch.
Yeah, so again, keep an eye out. Next couple months, we have some exciting things happen. Our new spring-summer fragrance launch and our spring sample sale.
Absolutely.
Okay, a couple more
what you
questions.
got?
Awesome.
An easy, quick one. Someone wanted to know if the UPS surcharge applies to freight.
No, that is small package only. Freight, it will remain the same as it has always been. In fact, we're actually hoping to lower some freight costs sometime this year. We're always looking at ways to improve all of our operations. But no, the $24 fee applies to small package only. So that would be just UPS ground.
Awesome. Another question? Yeah.
And then someone asked if we have any citrus recommendations for Valentine's Day.
Ooh,
Citrus. Well, you know what? Citrus plays really well with chocolate.
Yeah.
I've done like a blood orange and chocolate mix. I called it Cocoa Clementine.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, that's a good name.
chocolate works really well around Valentine's Day, of course. So maybe you could do like a chocolate citrus blend.
Yeah, and I mean, blood orange was just going to be my recommendation right off the top of my head because I love that fragrance. Let's see what else. I also really like our orange blossom as well. It's not quite as citrusy, has a little more floral to it, but
that's definitely a good fragrance. And I'm always partial to grapefruit and mint as well. I don't know if it really applies to Valentine's Day or not, but it's a fantastic fragrance. So I'll just throw that out there too.
Yeah. Another question?
Yes, sir.
I got 2 questions from our friends on YouTube.
Awesome.
Jessica asked, what's the best wax for a beginner to try?
Gotta go. I mean, that's for containers, I'm assuming. If we're talking about soy container candles, which are most popular right now, I gotta go 464.
Yeah.
It remains our most popular wax. I think it's the easiest to get started with, and it's certainly not perfect, but no wax is.
Yeah, and that's what I started with, and that's what I still use because I like it. And if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's a great beginner wax. If you're gonna start making soy container candles, go 464.
Yeah. All right. One more question.
I got one more from our friends on YouTube.
Thank you, YouTubers.
Asked, which are the strongest fragrance oils you guys have for soy wax candles?
Ooh, which are the strongest? Oh,
of this launch or in general?
Just in general, probably?
I'm assuming in general, and that's a tough one. I mean, we strive to make all of our fragrance oils as strong as possible in soy, which is why we do have our soy performance rating. All of these here are ranked 3 out of 3 on the soy performance, and most of what we're putting out now, we're trying really hard to maximize that throw.
Right. But, some scents are stronger or lighter than others just because of whatever kind of scent it is.
That's true. I mean, there's an element of personal preference there, too. I mean, so I think certain things are stronger to some people than others. I personally am very sensitive to cinnamon, so I tend to think cinnamon fragrances are very strong.
Black Sea is super strong. I mean, that is a really great fragrance, and it's also a strong thrower.
Yeah, objectively speaking, I think Black Sea is really high up on that list.
Cactus Flower and Jade as well. Another one of my personal favorites, but man, that fragrance, it'll blow you out of the house if you're not careful. If you use too high a percentage, it's very strong.
No, that one is very strong. Hibiscus Palm too is very, very strong. So again, there's a lot. You mentioned Orange Blossom earlier. That's one that I tend to dial back Orange Blossom compared to others because that one is very strong.
A lot of our pine scents are also really strong as well. Cypress and bayberry and white birch both throw insanely well.
Ooh, and oak moss and amber.
Oh yeah, oak moss and amber. That's another strong one. That's that's a good Valentine's Day fragrance too.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Has a masculine appeal to it.
Yeah, well, it's kind of cologne-y.
Yeah,
nice, sultry. Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Well, it seems.
We have anything left?
Seems like that's about it for the questions, right, guys?
Well, if you have any more, shoot them our way. You can always email us, reach out to us, DM us, just reach out to us however you want, and we are happy to answer any questions that you have.
Yeah, always.
We also want to hear your feedback, so reach out to us through whichever channel you prefer, and we will be here to listen.
Yeah, and if there's any topic you'd specifically like to see us covered, let us know that too.
Yeah, and we're also, Cassie and I are doing a series called Burning Questions, and we're addressing some of these really common questions that are coming in. We've put out 2 episodes now, so go back and check those out. We have a 3rd one coming soon.
Yeah, and
that
you
we're
can
very
find
excited
those
about.
on YouTube right now and Facebook as well. So look out for the 3rd episode in the next week or so.
Yep, we're looking forward to it ourselves.
Yep.
All right, well,
right,
thanks for
guys.
stopping by, everybody. It was great seeing you all, and we're very excited about all of these fragrances, our mini tumblers. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.